YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. We are back again, of course. Right now, we're going to cover QQQ because, as you guys can see on the title, I've just bought $468,000 worth. I got assigned on my cash secured put, which is completely fine, by the way. And now we're just going to be doing some covered calls on it. I just want to show you guys how that actually works and how I'm tracking that sort of thing, because it is important for you guys to know if you are looking to learn to get into options, the wheel strategy, and just start to earn some additional income off your stocks, whether it's a single stock like AMD. Let's go to AMD. Here we go. Looks like a nice setup coming, by the way, with AMD coming to go upwards. Or if it's Tesla, or even if it's the SPY or Meta. And this works on any stock or index that you guys could ever think of. I prefer the QQQ or the SPY because you can do 0-day options on them. So what that means is, if I go to the QQQ, just to show you an example, and so here we go. So if the market opens today, you can see here it's $519.40. So I can put a cash secured put for $515, and by the end of the market today, if the QQQ is above 515, I'll keep the premium they gave me, so that would be free money, and I wouldn't have to buy a single share of QQQ. But if we fall below 515, then yeah, I have to buy the 100 shares or more of QQQ, which is fine because obviously it's cash secured put. So you have the cash in order to buy the shares anyway, which I think would be a good idea. If, for example, if you want to get into a stock which is $519 right now, you can get into it for $515. It's a win-win, isn't it, really? So it's just a good way. Like, if you're holding stocks for the long term, you might as well make some cash on them. So this works inversely as well. For example, if you hold a large amount of, let's just go to ELF, because ELF did a massive run up. We caught this run up, by the way. Okay, because the bars are a bit strange, let's go to something else. Let's just stick with AMD. So say if you hold shares at AMD, say, okay, you got in at AMD at 106. We finally got back to that level after a couple months, and now we're at $112. You hold it anyway. You're like, okay, I might as well make some money on this regardless. So what you would do is you would put a cash secured, a covered call at $118. So what you're effectively saying is, by the end of the month, the week, the next 3 days, whatever it may be on your options chain, by the end of that term, if AMD is above $118, you've already agreed to sell at 118. So even if we go to 120, you still will sell at 118. Okay, but if we stay below $118, you will still keep that premium. So typically with AMD, I've figured out it's about 3.5% a month. So for example, if you got $100,000 worth of AMD, and you say at this price right now, $112.30, so you're at $113, you don't mind selling for 118. Why? Because extra gains, and you might as well make the extra 3.5% on your holdings anyway. You're saying, okay, I'll sell 500 shares of AMD, well, whatever it may be, 1,000 shares, 500, just stick with 500 shares of AMD, to be able to say, okay, if it hits $118 by the next month, if it's above that level, then okay, you can sell my shares. And just by you agreeing that, you will get around 3.5% of your total amount as a premium, just for you saying okay, just for you saying maybe is the better way to put it. But yeah, so I want to take you guys through my options tracker. So you can see here, this is only the past, what I'd say, past week, isn't it really? Yeah, past week. So I started doing this on QQQ on the 22nd of May. And you can see here, I did get assigned yesterday, had to buy $468,000 worth of QQQ. And now today, I will be looking at to potentially do a covered call on that. So I've just got all the spreadsheets set up. But you can see here, the first day I went, it was only a 14 delta. So that means it wasn't as a risky trade as I could have done. So I got paid less, $459. And then obviously you can see that it's gone up. And over the past 7 days, I'm up $3,300. But with me, I like to keep notes of everything, so you can see the good first trade could have gone close to strike, 26 delta, slightly higher risk, but anticipate a double top, so price to continue moving upwards. I try and keep notes of it so I know why I entered, what went right, what went wrong, what could have done better, just to keep track of everything in a much more professional way. I feel that's a much better way to do things, personally. But yeah, so if you guys want to follow up on this adventure journey, put it in the comment section, and I can create a Discord as well if that helps teach any of you guys to do it on stock, I can take you guys through it properly. This is just like all the proof of me doing it with QQQ at the moment. So yeah, I just thought I'd start this one to keep it nice and simple for you guys. But I do think that is a fantastic strategy if you are looking to actually create some income passively, because it is passively. Like, as long as you're not watching the charts all the time and you're comfortable buying when you're buying, it's perfectly fine. Like, yeah, I do anticipate a move to come downwards in the markets. Hence why this has been on my chart for a long time. This has been on my chart since, 14th of May, so a good couple of weeks ago. As soon as we got up to this level right here, where's my brush tool? Oh, there it is. Since we got up to this level right here, I thought, okay, we're going to come downwards. And we haven't come down yet, but I do anticipate that happening. But what I'm basically looking for is if NVIDIA cannot stay above $140, then the overall market will start to come down. NVIDIA, I believe, is at, let's check this out. If we can find it quickly, it's Nebius. There we go, 139 point something. So hopefully we stay above 140 and then we start to get above these levels and start to continue upwards. But if we start to fall down, no worries, I'm still going to hold. And if we start coming down, then guess what, I'm still going to do covered calls, but obviously there'll be like a lower delta, like 0.1 delta, to get income as we start to fall. And then when we get to these levels, all the income I've made, I'll buy standard shares of QQQ at this level and ride it up. So that's just basically how I do it, just to bring extra income and extra shares into the whole overall portfolio. But if you guys did enjoy the video and found it useful, please smash that like button, because it means a lot to me and I want to see that the video is doing well as well, so you can push it out to more people. And if you want me to cover like SoFi or anything like that, drop that in the comments as well. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.